All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second episode of Ain't That Just the Way. I'm your host, Jordan Payne.
And I'm your co-host, Austin Hilarowicz.
And you can listen to us. There are some apps for Android and for the iPhone. You can also watch us on www.facebook.com/jessfm, on jessfm.ca. You can also see us on YouTube. You can also see us on Facebook Live. Hello, Facebook Live world. For those who are just listening on the radio, we are waving to a camera.
Yes.
You can also call in at 403-942-0068. And please feel free to comment on the video as we're going. And we can answer your questions, hopefully, if we see them as they're happening. We're going to share the video right now.
Do you see it?
I do.
Which one? That's good. You share it, and I'll share it afterwards.
You're in the private group, that's why.
Oh, okay.
You got to be in the regular page.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Well, let's go. Let's get this started, shall we, Austin?
It's gonna be a fun show. We're gonna talk about what are we gonna talk about?
So, as you may have seen on the Facebook page, if you haven't, we're going to talk about horoscopes today.
Yeah.
We're going to do some animal oracle card readings. We're going to talk about different things in horoscopes, like how that affects our relationships with other people, what their signs are. We're going to talk about rising signs and your sun and your moon signs, and how that plays an effect, and some common misconceptions about horoscopes, and how people, when they read horoscopes, they're actually only reading their sun signs.
Yes.
Anyways, but we'll get into that.
We're going to share with everybody for their horoscopes when we get to that.
Yes, very, very exciting. Let's just talk about some other stuff. So we're in Lethbridge, Alberta, for those who are listening. And usually around the time, it's December... It's December 16th.
And guess what?
And what?
It's 8 degrees outside.
It's 8 degrees outside. And for those who don't know, this is a anomaly. Usually we are under 300 feet of snow. It's usually minus 30 at 5 without the wind chill, which means it's usually around minus 50 at this time. Yeah. And I'm in shorts. You can't see it right now, but I am, in fact, in a T-shirt and shorts. Everything they say about Canada is true. When it's 8 degrees and it's a little bit cold outside, we're just wearing regular old clothes.
Which is weird. There's no snow, and I don't like that.
Austin doesn't like that.
It's like it looks dirty outside. It's like brown, and I'm not in the holiday season.
Austin, are you dreaming of a white Christmas?
I just felt like a dusting. Just like a little bit.
Just a little bit.
If it snowed at night, that's like just fairy tale winter Christmas. Winter. There you go.
Winter and Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like I hear the Christmas music on the radio, and I'm just like
where it at?
Yeah.
Where's the Christmas music at?
I heard Santa Baby when I was coming to get you. Right. Mariah Carey. I'm like, there's no snow, so it ain't Christmas. But
right. So. Well, maybe we'll get some on Christmas Day.
I hope so.
That would be the most magical.
That's all I want. Just on Christmas Day. But
yeah.
I mean, they were saying it's gonna be mild Christmas or winter because the fall was pretty cold, wasn't it? We got a lot of snow for like October.
Yeah, we got
over November.
Yeah, and now it's kind of lingering, and hopefully it'll. Well, you're hoping that it comes back. I'm okay with this right now.
You're okay with either or.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever it is right now.
Yeah.
So
I mean, winter driving isn't a thing right now, so that's good.
No, that's really, really nice. This is my first winter with a car. Thank you, Mum and Dad. Bless up. Shout out to them for
Mom and
for
Papa
that.
Payne, yeah.
Yes, and I'm so happy that I haven't had to deal with very much winter driving.
Yeah.
There was a few days where my road was a literal ice rink.
Yeah.
But thank God for winter tires.
Yes.
We are still here.
I'm experiencing that for the first time this year. Winter tires on a vehicle.
Have you never?
I've never had winter tires.
Can you talk about that?
I've always had sandbags in the back of my car.
No.
Mom's always like, she's like, get some sandbags, put in the back of your car.
Yeah.
And it it weighs it down at the back so you don't fishtail all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
now you have winter tires?
I have winter tires.
Did you get a new car?
I did get a new car.
This is magical.
Yes.
Can you explain the situation?
I was driving, and pardon my French, a shit mobile. And if anybody, has had a bad car that just makes a lot of really stressful noises.
It was crying.
You'd start it and it would scream.
Yeah.
And Jordan can agree to this because I'd always go and get him, but I think the back of his mind, he's like, Austin, don't drive. I'll
drive. I remember for Shakespeare, after I got my car, I was like, don't worry, Austin, I'll just it's fine.
It stresses everybody out being in that car.
Yeah, I mean, it was just so wacky doodle. Like, it just... You just turned it on and I'm like, what could possibly be making that noise?
My engine light stayed on, which was kind of scary. Yeah. Nothing really worked as it should. It was an A to B car.
Yeah, I mean,
it was like stay in Lethbridge. Yeah. But going to Calgary, I was like praying the whole time to do it.
Please.
And no, but then my grandparents, they went and bought a new car, and they heard how stressed I was because it was school and
yeah. I mean, it was causing you so much stress.
It was, and so much money.
See it. Yeah. And money too, yeah, definitely.
So anyways, they got me, they didn't get me, but they had a 2005 Nissan Altima, so they gave me that, which was very nice. So I just went and picked it up last Monday, and it's been like a huge stress release because there's no noises. It's super smooth when I drive it. It has winter tires. And I thought it was going to be like an old lady car.
I mean,
my noni. Yeah, well, my noni, that's like Italian for grandma, my noni. But anyway, she was like, are you sure you want my car? It's an old lady car. I'm like, anything's better than what I have. And so I was telling my friends, and they're like, okay, so you get your grandma's car, nice. And then I go and get them, and they're like, this is not an old lady car. This is just a nice car. I'm like, I know, right? Yeah.
It reminds me of my dad. My dad had a 2001... what was it called? Oh my goodness! And it was just like, it was an Impala.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and he was going to give it to me, and then I took my sweet-ass time to get my license, so instead of giving it to me, he sold it.
And now you got Wendy.
Yeah, and I got Wendy the Windstar. Thanks, Mama Payne. My mom gave me her car, and tells me how much she misses it, even though she has a far better car than I do now. Yeah. I can't. She's like, oh man, I just really miss it. I'm like, you have Bluetooth.
It's still in the family.
You have heated seats.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me about
I don't have an aux cord in mine anymore.
Like, the 2003 Ford Windstar didn't even start with an aux cord. I don't know how to play music through it. I tried buying one of those cassette players. Oh, the little cassettes that you put into the player and then it plugs into your phone. No, I do.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out for both of us.
Because I would really like to listen to not
CDs all the time.
Yeah, not CDs all the time. You know, it would be really, really nice. But for right now, it gets me places.
Yeah, and it's nice.
And it does not scream. Yeah, it's really nice. It's what I learnt to drive in. It's what I took my test in. So it's got a lot of nostalgia value to it and a lot of good times.
Well, you can fit like your life in there because when you were in between houses or homes, your whole life is in there. You could have gone anywhere. But said he stayed with us, which is great.
Great. Thanks for sticking around
for 2 months. No, I had this little Harry Potter thing in my room, like under the stairs for those.
I was truly the boy under the stairs.
He was. He slept there. First of all, you slept with no mattress or anything. It was just like a lot of blankets.
Yeah,
not even a lot of blankets because it was probably still very uncomfortable for you.
Yeah, I can sleep anywhere, as you know, and also fall asleep very quickly.
Yes.
So like
3 seconds, he's snoring.
Yeah, as soon as my head hit the floor, I was out.
But then you got a twin mattress or a single mattress?
The
same thing?
I actually don't know.
You got
I got a
mattress that fit.
A mattress that fit. It was a mattress topper.
And you wedged it in there.
I did.
And it was your little...
my little cave.
I get so claustrophobic. It's
not. No, it was cozy.
Oh, there you
go. I thought I'd get claustrophobic, but it was actually really cozy.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
So let's talk about some of our main topics tonight.
I'm excited.
Oh, yes. Let's talk about horoscopes.
Horoscopes.
Yes. So, people have read horoscopes for
very long
eons and eons. Yeah. And people take it one way or the other. They go, oh, it's just telling you what you want to hear, or, it's just, a crock of shit or something, or, people are just either, it's very polarizing.
Yeah.
I feel. Either people are very into it, or very not, or even I think there are some people that are kind of in the middle, and they're kind of
it's kind of funny when, because those, what are they called, at, cafes and stuff.
The one that I pick up all the time,
yes.
The little coffee. It's a little coffee news.
Coffee news, yeah. You have to find those little guys. That, Like, you would read those, and, for a while, it's just like, well, that's nice. And then you would realize that your life, something would happen in your life that you'd be like, wait, they're reflected in that horoscope that I read 2 days ago that I didn't think I believed in necessarily. But the nice thing is with horoscopes is you kind of find a way how you want to apply it to your life.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? Which is
definitely
because have you always been into horoscopes?
Yeah, it's always been a part of my life. Like, I always knew that I was a Cancer sign.
Yeah.
I've always been a water baby. That's why my mom always told me when I was younger that you're a water baby, like you love the water. And I mean, I believe in it. It kind of goes along with a lot of stuff that I believe in. A lot of
nice.
And I know my dad's a Scorpio. And I know my mum, she was born in September, so she's a Taurus? No, I don't know.
No, Taurus is my...
No, she's a goat? What's the goat one?
There's the ram.
The ram. No,
that's
she's
Aries.
not the ram.
That's March to April.
Oh.
I don't know.
I'm glad you know, because
that's what I am. Yeah.
Actually, no, she was born in September. My mum was born in September, so I'm not sure 100%. I can't remember, but I know my dad is a Scorpio.
Nice.
Because he was born in March.
Yeah.
The end of March.
Right.
And I'm a Cancer. And then my brother's also a Scorpio, because he was born 2 days before my dad's birthday.
Okay.
2 days after. Well, I'm the worst brother. It's one of the two. I know that there's
my
2
brother's
days
10 days after me, so I know he's... Wait, is he an Aries? I don't know. Oh my gosh. I don't know.
So you want to tell people about this nifty app that you're using on your phone, Austin?
So Jordan and I were talking about what we should do for the show today, and he sent me this idea of talking about horoscopes. And I think it was like last week I did, it's called your navel chart, I think is what it's called.
Your
and it looks very complicated for those who don't know what that is. It's just this complicated chart that shows your relation to your sign and relation to other planets and other signs and stuff like that. But anyway, so Jordan mentioned that he wanted to talk about horoscopes today, and I love horoscopes and everything in between, because I believe that my horoscope then reflects everything how my life transpires after I read that. Does that make sense? But anyway, so I was online, I was finding different websites and stuff like that, and there's this website that also has an app called CoStar, so CO-star. The app is a picture of the moon, actually, and what you do is you put in your name, the time that you were born at. I mean, I was born at 4:45.
4:45 in the morning?
In the evening.
That's
why I'm
evening.
nocturnal. My mom was like, that's why you're a night owl. My brother, he was born in the morning.
Right.
He's such a...
and it's interesting because I didn't even know that the time of your birth and the day of your birth, I mean, it makes sense now, but I remember I was talking to my roommate Ren, and they're very fascinated by horoscopes, and they're always talking to me about it, and I find it so fascinating. And they told me that, the time of your birth, because it's, it's
everything
the sun
different.
is passing
Absolutely,
through.
right? There was the sun and the moon were in different positions.
And the moon and what signs they're passing through, and my whole world was like, I was like, what happened? So I was born, I'm pretty sure I was born on a Tuesday, like 7 in the morning. Like, I was a morning baby, which is why
that explains
I hate
a
the
lot.
mornings. I hate the mornings.
But you wake up so early.
I do wake up early, but I hate the mornings. I hate them with a fiery passion. And incidentally, my brother was born at roughly around the same time that I was born, with the same birth weight as well. I don't know. That doesn't.
Oh my god,
that's so random. That doesn't even.
Now you know.
Now you know.
Ain't that just the way, right?
Ain't that just the way?
Yeah. We'll make this a game for people at home. It could be a drinking game depending on
how many
where you're at in your life. But
how many times we say that just the way? Keep a count.
So we'll go back to this app really quick. It's called CoStar.
And sorry, my roommate Ren said, I love CoStar. It's such a good app.
It is.
Super annoying that it's only for iPhone though, because that's the one that they use, and they were trying to get me to use it, but I have an Android.
Right.
So it doesn't exist.
You can use the
Android.
website.
Yeah. So.
But if you want to be updated, because as I was saying to Jordan earlier, it's live with the relation to where the planets are and where the moon is and stuff like that. So your horoscope reflects, and your chart is
right.
Like it's accurate based off of like every day. It changes slightly.
All right. So can you use your app to figure out what my stuff is? Because I just like so back and forth, because I thought I was. Because I'm a Cancer sun.
Right.
And I thought I was a Leo moon.
Okay.
But then I looked it up again today, and it said I was a Virgo moon. So I'm not sure.
Because I'm a rising Virgo right now.
Yeah.
Yes, as I'm trying to read the sign. But, like, side note, you have, like, a sun and a moon, and...
Can you explain, like, what that means to people?
Yeah, I actually didn't know a lot about it. And then our good friend Madeline Smith, if she's listening...
Shout out to Madeline.
I hope you are. She's probably not.
She'll listen to it afterwards.
Yeah, and then she'll
bug
get
her at D&D and
Yes.
be like, "Hey, lady,
We're also nerds.
you should listen to our radio show because
Yeah.
we're your best pals."
Exactly.
And otherwise, I'm going to kick your butt in D&D.
She's writing. She's working on her future. So I mean,
She's right. Oh,
writing
I
her,
see. Okay.
she writes plays.
Oh.
So I mean,
Yes.
keep your eye out in your ear.
If any of you
Your
guys
senses.
were around last spring, was it the spring?
That
It was the
was
spring, yes.
Carnaticum? Yes,
Carnaticum,
Carnaticum, yeah.
written by Madeline Smith.
Yes.
I was one of the producers that
Nice.
produced it, and it was fantastic.
Yeah,
It was
and then
really,
she,
really cool.
I think co-wrote, but her boyfriend Jake Rose wrote.
Yes, shout out to Jake Rose,
Yes.
who's also
Who's
in
probably
our
not
D&D group, who's also probably on.
We're
No,
awful.
let's do it later.
Anyways, he wrote a play called Glorious Clockwork, which is pretty. It was pretty like absurd. And it
Yeah,
was very
Glorious
good.
Clockwork was
Yeah.
I really liked the setup of it. It was very, very intimate.
Yeah.
The costumes were very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
When there was the part of Satan.
Oh yes.
Was it
yeah.
Sa- or was
Yeah,
it
Satan.
was it Satan?
Yeah.
And it had she had
That
all
light
of
up
the
mask.
light up masks.
Yeah, yeah.
And all of the
It was pretty cool.
yeah, it was pretty cool.
Okay, we'll go back to the
anyway, sorry.
stressing everybody out. Okay, so your rising sun
Yeah.
horoscope or your rising sun sign. I'm probably getting roasted for this, but anyways, I'll read it how it's described on mine. So the sun determines your ego or your identity and your role in life. So it's like the core of who you are. It's a sign that people most likely know. So like when you say that you're sorry, what's your sign?
Cancer.
So that's because normally your moon sign is different from your the sign
Yeah.
that you know.
Yeah.
For me, my sun and my moon are both Aries, which is
Ooh.
apparently I don't know. Madeline
You're
gave me a very like she's like, of course you're
a super Aries.
yeah. So
amazing.
and then really quickly, your moon sign it rules like your emotions, your moods,
Right.
your feelings, and it's likely the sign that you like to reflect yourself upon.
Right.
So it kind of reflects your personality and
Right.
your more inner qualities. But yeah, really quickly, we'll go over and we'll see if we can find out what Jordan is.
Apparently,
here.
Ren says you have to set up your own account with CoStar in order to show comparisons of signs. So,
Okay.
but I know that I'm for sure a Virgo moon now. Apparently, so
Nice.
But it's important for people to know that when you're reading your horoscopes, like online or as
Yeah.
Coffee News, you're only getting half the story.
Not even like look like those
Or not even
it's
half the
radio,
story,
but like
yeah.
look at this. So like it breaks it down. This app, by the way, for people who have iPhones.
Can you read out the different sections? That
Yes,
they
I
have
can. Yeah,
for
and it
everyone?
goes in depth, and this app is just very user friendly. But it breaks it down. It starts with what you have luck with, I suppose. And so today
Right.
I have luck with growth and progress. Changes in my life are, as this horoscope reflects, is intense transformation, sex and aggression.
Oh my!
Oh, spicy.
Oh.
Ego and identity.
Ain't that
love
just
and,
the way?
Oh yeah, so there you go. Love and tenderness, thinking
Okay.
and communication, and the emotional world. And then my frustrations
Wow.
today would be with transcendence and innovation. So the app breaks it down to luck and opportunity, and growth and progress is where my being or my psyche, however you want to interpret this, is in its prime. Because it gives you a short kind of breakdown, and then it really get into it.
Oh, okay. If you want like the real,
Go to, and then we'll
I'm gonna click on
he
it.
built up.
All right, sex and aggression.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna read this out.
Do it.
This is yours.
This is me.
Yeah. Okay. The direction choices. God, don't do it. There's definitely like a lot of.
Well, especially for those getting into.
This is a nice way of
Yes,
getting in.
because
Yeah.
you don't necessarily have to do the 3-card spread. I know
No.
when you and I do this, whenever Jordan comes over, he kind of always has his cards with him, which is great because he'll always do like an oracle reading for me, and these cards are really nice. They're animal druids, so they have a lot of really nice pictures of different animals.
Yeah, so unfortunately for our listeners at home, you
really see it,
cannot
obviously.
see these beautiful artworks, but for the people who are watching, I'm just going to stand up. I'm just going to show you some of these cards that I got.
Look at those.
That's the snake.
Yeah.
What's another one that's really good? Oh yeah, that's like the shorts. I can't see it.
You can't
It's fine.
see it.
There's also the hind. Well, I thought they could see it, and then I realized that they can't. It's
you
fine.
even posed for it too.
I'm just drunk.
Oh, you're so cute. Okay.
Anyways, so I'm not actually drunk, but I thought that they could see, but there's
They
a
can't.
table in
There's
the
a
way.
table.
Yeah. So these are the Animal Oracle cards. This one is Philip and Stephanie Carr Gome.
Nice.
Illustrated by Bill Worthington. Now, these were gifted to me by the amazing, wonderful, beautiful Jay Whitehead for my birthday. Yes, exactly. There's always the story behind, you know, when you get Oracle cards or you get tarot cards, they need to be gifted to you. You can't buy them for yourself. Now, I'm gonna be real ignorant. I'm not 100% sure why that is. I think it's about the exchange of. It's about the exchange of like energy or something.
That makes sense. Yeah.
These were bought at a secondhand store, so these have seen previous. Owners. There's definitely a lot of like energy behind these cards when I first got them.
When you do the readings, they're always like, it's pretty on the nose spooky how accurate it is.
Yeah, definitely.
So like, I don't think these cards are negatively affected by any previous...
No, they're not negatively affected at all. No, I don't think there's any bad stuff around this. But so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do probably one or two.
Yeah, well, I can do you and you can do.
Yeah, sure. Me. That's great. Love and aggression.
For those just tuning in, that probably sounds.
That sounds real good. I'm gonna do you and you're gonna do me.
Gosh. Yeah, but it's not that. We're doing an Oracle card.
It's not that. Get your minds out of the fucking gutter. Sorry, aggressive. All right, you go first.
Drew,
you go first. I get really passionate about.
Okay, so I'm doing. Okay, yes.
So I'm gonna read your cards.
Nice.
First.
So yes. So.
Yeah, so what Austin has to do right now, what he's doing right now is he's holding them very intimately towards his crotch, for those who are listening. No, he's not. Towards his heart. Basically, what he has to do, what we have to do is we have to channel our energy into the cards. It's a simple question of guidance, so there's two ways to do Oracle readings. You can do a single card, which is like for a moment, for something that you need just kind of quickly, that's going to help you, give you inspiration for the day or for tomorrow, or give you a little bit of a boost. And then there's the 3-card reading, which is usually for an event or for some form of situation that you're in. So it'll give you the kind of the metaphysical level of what's getting you there, the physical level of what's like happening, and then how that is being like transpired. You know, through your life.
Do I shuffle these again there, Jordan?
Yeah, so just shuffle them, just one question.
Yep.
Don't muddle a couple of questions.
Oh no.
Oh no, it fell. And a good thing to know is that with these, the inverted is not necessarily negative, it's just a different perspective on the card.
I thought it was, and so I got really nervous a few times there, but...
because you got a few upside down.
Yeah, that was spooky.
So do you remember how to do it? So you cut it 3 times to the left. That's not the left. There we go. 3 times to the left. All right, and then you grab that one, and you put it on top of this one. You put it on top of that one, and then you flip it over.
Nice. Okay.
All right.
No drum rolls. This is.
You got
my favorite animal, guys.
So it's facing you. So I'm going to do the inverted owl. Okay. It's towards you.
Yes. Perfect.
So I actually haven't seen the owl before. So that's pretty interesting. I don't think you've gotten the owl before. Like, we've done this a few times, and I remember... I mean, I don't remember exactly what you've gotten, but I know you haven't gotten the owl before. I don't think I've ever gotten the owl.
I've had some kind of bird.
I think you got a wren once. If wren is still listening. All right, so the owl.
Yes.
So the really cool thing about this book is it gives you, because it is Druid, it gives you the name, like the traditional name, and then it gives you the pronunciation, which is amazing because I cannot pronounce. Can you pronounce that without the pronunciation? It is... Yeah, see, I didn't think so.
Kulich.
So it's
I don't know.
Kalyak Wichi.
Okay.
And that's the owl. Yeah. So keywords are detachment, wisdom, and change.
Okay.
So the reverse meaning is this. You may need to be wary of withdrawing too much from the world. An ability to be detached and discerning is an asset, unless it becomes a defense against being fully alive with all the vulnerability this entails. Perhaps there is not such a need for secrecy or holding back. What you're holding on to. The owl can signal a time of change, of initiation, of new beginnings. It can portend the death of one thing, but also the birth of another. An old Sussex saying is, when all owls whoop at night, expect a fair morrow. Expect a bright dawn, and it will surely come. So.
Yes, I can show this picture, though. Let's see.
Yeah. For the people who are at home, It is a beautiful, beautiful owl. I'm not sure what kind of owl that is.
It's like a...
It's not a barn owl, but it's some...
It's just a regular owl. Let's just
say
it's a regular old owl.
Brown owl.
You know what? It probably is brown owl. That's the type.
Yeah.
You know what? But that was good.
And it's got a little face. I never noticed this, but it's got a little face down there. So that's the reverse meaning. So it's basically saying that you need to not detach too much from the world. You need to hang in there.
Yeah.
Which is funny because your horoscope reading was like, you need to back the fuck up right now.
Yes.
You need to not be too ambitious. So it's kind of like...
Yeah, you don't let them dictate your life. Just kind of find the nice medium.
Yeah. And there's no need to be secret about stuff. Like, you can tell people what's up, and sometimes
on live radio, so I might as well say everything right now.
Exactly.
Okay, when I was a kid... No.
Oh my goodness, this is not that episode.
Oh, not yet.
We've got to get people to actually keep listening first.
And they have to be,
in
a state of perpetual, like, tipsiness. Just
so they can
bear with us.
It out. Yeah. So that's the owl.
Nice.
Cool. All right. Is it my
turn?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Oh my goodness, I never...
Jordan's accent is so soothing when he reads you your...
Thank you.
Your oracle readings. It's just like, I'll believe anything you say.
Well, that's why I am in retail, because people will believe anything I say. Though it is the truth. It's funny because when I'm at my job, and people are like, "Do I look good?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you actually do." I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to tell you if you look bad.
If you do look bad, that's how I can fix it.
Because I'm not going to be like, "Oh, you look great in that outfit," and then you go out and then everyone's like, "Ooh, you look gross," and then you come back and get mad at me.
Exactly,
like,
right?
that's not how I work.
Yeah,
to be honest with you, and I think that's what people. I think that's what people appreciate. Is I'm like. Yeah. Someone will put, I'm like, I don't know about that. And I don't say it in a rude way, but I'm just like, no, let's find you alternatives, you know? All right. Says the optimal way to do these readings is in dim lighting with candles, candlelight. Also, yes. I didn't bring my crystals, but usually I'll place my my quartz. My little piece of quartz on it, just to kind of clear the energy. All right.
Okay.
All right, let's do this. Okay. Cutting the cards, putting them back in place, and I'm going to flip this bad boy over, and we're going to see what it is.
Ooh.
Ooh, it's the swan.
It's a swan.
It's the right side up, too.
Can't touch your card. Okay, let's see.
You can touch it. I think that's another popular misconception.
Would you think because it's passing your energy from one to another that it might
muddle it?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's why you need that time to kind of center yourself with the cards to kind of like cleanse them, cleanse your thoughts. These are much more versatile than tarot cards. Like tarot cards are very personal to you, and they're very like. They are your cards. Like you don't really want to mix energies, but these are more versatile. I found.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Because I've let other people do readings, and it's.
Oh, true. Yeah. No, that's fair.
Still fine.
The swan has such a pretty name. It's Ella.
Ella.
Yeah. It looks like Ayla, but the pronunciation is Ella.
Okay.
The keywords for you are soul, love, and beauty.
Beauty.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I am very beautiful.
Yes. Yes. Did you? That was a laugh and a half. Did you post anywhere your like your drag from last night?
Yes. On actually, you can follow my my Instagram.
Yeah, you should look at it.
Yeah, you can look at
flawless.
it. It's at Painkiller, PAYNEKILLR. You can also follow Sophie Wright.
Yes.
On Facebook. That's my drag.
Is it on her account that you posted?
Yeah. I don't post anything on Jordan's account.
Right.
Don't like to mix the two worlds. On Facebook. On Instagram, the two are intertwined.
They bleed over.
But there's a lot of bleeding over.
Nice.
Actually, talking of bleeding over, I literally cut my foot last night, and I woke up with
I was here right now. I'm like,
no, last night, and I woke up with blood all over my foot. I was like, what the heck, man?
I love that we go from beauty and love and soul of a swan to blood
on my foot,
and
man.
Yeah.
It was not fun. Anyways,
it's all good. Okay,
swan.
So it's facing Jordan, so it's not reverse. So the meaning, Ayla brings us the qualities of soul, of love and depth, grace and beauty, being associated with the Druid festival time of. It's not Samhain Samhain. We're gonna say it's Samhain because that's I think.
Yeah, we're really sorry for butchering these names.
Well, would you say that's Samhain? Samhain.
Samhain, yeah.
Samhain. Anyways, the swan is also a bird of the threshold and represents that part of us which can travel into the other world. Ooh, I like this. Drawing this card may indicate that you will receive inspiration from the other world, or that love is entering into your life. It is auspicious to draw this card if you are preparing to write a song or poem, but the swan's skin and feathers were used to make the bard's ceremonial cloak, the tugan.
Wow.
I like
that. Well, I'm not writing any poetry anytime soon, but
I mean, love, beauty, grace.
Love, beauty, grace. I mean, she's everything.
You are the swan.
I am the swan, apparently.
Swan and the owl.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good, like, folk tale.
Folk tale?
The swan and the owl.
Swan and the owl?
The owl and the swan. I don't know. Anyways.
What is it? Is it like,
It's like the frog and toad. You ever read Frog
and the...
Or Toad and the Frog, or whatever it is? One of them eats a lot of cookies.
What?
Oh my goodness. I think it's like an English short.
Like Toad in the Hole, or whatever it is?
No. Toad and the Frog.
Toad and the Frog? Oh, yeah. Yeah,
all the cookies? Yeah, exactly.
I haven't watched it in years.
It's a book.
No, there is a movie.
Oh, there is?
There is a movie, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I haven't watched it yet. Or read the book in forever. Yeah, sorry about that. That's really awkward.
Burst my bubble of folks, tales, stories.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so Oracle cards. Can you get them anywhere in Lethbridge, do you know of? Like, do you know if Jose sells them?
Yes.
There you go.
Jose's downtown. If anyone's listening, yes. They downtown Lethbridge. They're right across from
the mall. Or around that noodle place.
Yeah, they're right next to that new noodle bar, which we still haven't gone to.
No,
P.S.
our family dinner.
We need to go there because we said we were going to go to it when it was that other restaurant. So this place has seen many different faces.
It has. Is that?
It's gone through well, I don't know what it is about. Maybe it's haunted. Maybe there's like plumbing issues because the building is 300 years old. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. We'll check it out.
Is anything in Lethbridge 300 years old though? Like, this is a pretty new, like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh wait, just to talk about the age of Lethbridge. The saying "trick or treat" started in Lethbridge.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
What?
It did.
I know. Have proof?
I do. If I go back on Facebook all the way back to the Lethbridge page, they were posting. It said on Halloween. It was saying the term "trick or treat" started in Lethbridge.
Who
I don't know when.
it?
I don't know. Probably some little kid was like,
you can't bring this kind of information.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna do it right now.
Yeah, you better Google it right now. You can't just bring this kind of information in here and then go, yeah, that's how it is.
Okay, where
Lethbridge style. I don't believe that shit for a second. Trick
or treat come from?
Where did trick or treat come from?
Let's see.
Yeah, let's see. For those at home that are waiting in anticipation, apparently trick or treat happened in Lethbridge, Alberta, Canada.
Okay,
so,
let's
right.
Okay, the history of trick-or-treating is weirder than you thought. Okay, well, we're going to see if this shows. I hope so.
Is it a BuzzFeed article? Because that would make my life. Can we talk about BuzzFeed for a second?
I used to watch a lot of BuzzFeed, but...
I used to love BuzzFeed, and then it turned into quizzes, and the BuzzFeed guy... No, yes, the Try Guys, or whatever they are.
Okay, the earliest known reference to trick-or-treat printed in the November 4th, 1927 edition of the Blackie, Alberta, Canada Herald talks of this. So it has a little, I'll read the little excerpt.
Sorry, what was that year again?
1927.
1927, wow.
Yes. It says, Halloween provided an opportunity for real strenuous fun. No real damage was done except to the temper of some who had to hunt for wagon wheels, gates, wagons, barrels, etc., much of which decorated the front street. The youthful tormentors were at back door and front demanding edible plunder by the word trick-or-treat.
Edible plunder, I love that language.
Gladly responded and sent the robbers away, rejoicing. So trick-or-treat was...
What, was actual robbery?
I think so.
Like they were like, give us your... Wait. What?
Yeah, it says, no real damage was done except to the temper of some who had to hunt for wagon wheels, gates, wagons,
Oh, wagon
barrels.
wheels, like the wagon wheel candy.
I don't know, because it says gates, wagons, and barrels. Like, all this type of stuff in 1927 in Alberta. But anyways, I think it's just people were...
trick or treat.
But,
did it say anything about them, like, dressing up or anything, or...
No, but here's another article just talking about we're talking about Halloween around Christmas time, but you know what? It doesn't even look like Christmas. So.
It might as well be Halloween for all we know. I mean, what is this?
Yeah.
I think it was colder on Halloween than it is
probably.
right now. I don't remember. That was a long time ago. That was like 3 months ago.
Okay, I can't find it, but I mean, you know what? I saw it, and I was like, wow, that's really cool, but I don't think Lethbridge originated something that cool.
Ain't that just the way?
You know?
Lethbridge, Alberta, really, trick or treat.
Apparently.
And it was wagon wheels and Oh, God, I can't
Robbery
stand
and
those. I
shenanigans.
can't stand those
They're
candies.
gross.
Oh,
Wagon wheels.
do you also not like?
Wait, are you talking about like the
wheels?
chocolate covered like marshmallow?
That have like the little like fluff, and then they have like the little
graham cracker thing on the bottom. It sounds good. Marshmallows, chocolate, and graham.
In theory,
like nice,
it would be
s'more, but
tasty.
Mm-mm.
Thank you.
Nope.
I think you're the first Canadian I've met that actually doesn't like them.
Yeah.
Everyone likes them. Everyone's like,
buy
oh
wagon wheels, and I'm like, oh, this looks really good. But
my mum stopped buying wagon wheels real quick because she would buy them, and I was like, no. And they would go stale.
Yeah.
And then they're even worse. I'm like, what is that? What is the chocolate even flavor? Like, it's not. It's
there's
so,
the really
like,
gross ones that have like jam in the middle. I hate anything with jam stuffed into it.
Okay, well, there we disagree because a really nice like cake that has like a thin layer of strawberry.
Okay, like that's fine. But
jam.
like packaged things when they just like get a needle gun and they just stick it. You know what I mean? Like when it's like Timbits, even like that, I don't love.
You don't?
Nope.
Oh my goodness!
So.
You don't? Weird. What do you mean you don't think so?
But I love jam. I love jam.
Wait, what do you mean you don't think so? Have you tried Timbits?
Yeah, but I haven't had the jelly Timbit.
So you don't know?
I don't know. I have this preconceived notion that's just bad. I mean, I can kind of taste it in my mouth right now. You know,
is it because they're not natural? Is it because they've been injected with
a jelly gun?
With a jelly gun. That is just unpleasant to think about.
You know what? We should have a session sometime where we eat things that
we're not a fan of,
or things that are like I don't know where we can get it.
Things we have,
but like candies that aren't native to like Canada.
Oh my gosh! If you want to send us your candies,
yes, I know there's a few Instagram people that do.
Message me on Instagram, and I'll DM you my address, and then you can send me cool stuff and we'll review
and we
it.
will eat. I will not eat your bug though. Like
I will.
Chocolate. Maybe.
I'm not. I will not.
Chocolate covered crickets.
I'm not above eating chocolate covered, like actual chocolate covered worms. Could you imagine?
Like dead worms?
Yeah. Like. Yeah. Like worms dipped in...
I was really hungry before we started the show. And
You're not hungry anymore?
No, I still kind of am, but it's kind of gross that I'm being...
You're like, oh wow, that's actually kind of maybe tasty.
Yeah.
Send us your weird food and we'll review it.
Yes, we will eat it on the show. And, you know, for those that have the opportunity to watch our disgusted faces, or not, surprisingly,
maybe.
What's the non-disgusted?
I've always wanted to eat snails. I've never
Escargot?
I've never had the opportunity to eat snails.
But you know what, like... we're just really, going sidebar here. Yeah. But like, who had the idea?
No, it's okay. This is the natural flow of the conversation.
When you see oysters and somebody opened that up and like, this snot-looking thing is going to be a delicacy.
That's going to be tasty.
It's going to be tasty.
That's going to cost you That's going to cost you a lot of money.
But like, do you like oysters? Have you had
oysters? I love oysters. Yeah,
oysters are great.
I love seafood.
I love seafood too.
Seafood is
See, I'm actually
necessity.
43 years old, but I look like I'm 22. Just kidding.
It's true. It's true.
I'm only 2 too.
So. 2.
But
you're feeling 22? Are you still feeling 22?
Stop. When I turned 22, all my friends were like, "Oh, that Taylor Swift song is applicable to your whole life." Shout out to Emily Boys because
hey, Emily Boys,
if she's listening, she might be. Later. She's listening last Sunday.
Yeah. And we only had half an hour show last time.
Yeah, it was a good little group that listened to us last time. And when I saw them afterwards, they were like, "How'd your show go?" And they're plugging it. They want to listen to it.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah.
Seafood, yes, but seafood can betray you. If you don't prepare it.
Pufferfish can paralyze you if it's not prepared right.
Yeah.
Then why would you eat that?
Because then you can say you've eaten pufferfish and survived.
Yeah.
I
guess so.
That's it. It's just purely bragging rights. What if it's like the tastiest thing you've ever eaten?
Yeah, but then what if you get it's like really good and you want more, and then the first bite you survive, the second bite kills you.
And then the second round is just a little bit off?
That pufferfish's family's like, you shouldn't have taken a bite in the first place.
Oh, okay, yes. This is a bigger...
Yeah.
Talking bigger picture.
I like seafood in the sense of, like, around Christmas time, my grandparents would always buy me, not everybody else, but, like, at the dinner table, a platter of shrimp with, like that you get from, like, M&M Meats or something.
Right. Those little, round...
it's like a little ring of shrimp.
Oh, ring of shrimp.
God, I would just, just take the tail off and just eat it. This probably sounds really gross to people who don't like seafood.
Never really appreciated like how much they actually cost. Like I never realized
seafood's expensive.
And like those rings, those like shrimp rings are like $30 sometimes. If you get like the double ones or like the big ones. And like, man,
God damn, I want some.
that. Right.
We're playing D&D tonight. We should bring a platter of shrimp.
Yeah, we should. We should stop off at Save-On or some. Or
yeah, actually, No Frills is like pretty affordable for those shrimp trays, like $5.
Okay, but No Frills doesn't accept Visa, so how am I ever supposed to buy any of my? Yeah,
I was there the other day, and I was thinking of you because I was standing in line. I was like, oh, I'm going to pay for my groceries with my credit card. And I'm like,
is your credit card Visa though?
Yep. And I went to tap it. It's like declined. I'm like, no. And I look and it says no Visa. And I told the lady, I'm like, give me like 20 minutes to call my bank and ask them to move stuff over because I was not thinking.
Right.
And so all these people behind me were like eagerly waiting, and I felt so bad. And,
was she the only cashier?
No, there was like 4 others.
Oh, okay, well then.
But there's a lineup of people, and I'm just like, I'll buy it. Just give me like a bit. So
I've gone there twice now, and I have not learned my lesson either times.
Yeah, they don't like the Visa.
They don't like the Visa. It charges too much. It charges more than MasterCard or anything else. But all of my cards are Visa, and I don't want to get another card. So
well, like I have a debit card. It's debit Visa.
Yeah,
but it works. Oh, it's credit card. I don't think is like that kind of Visa.
So debit card Visas work?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Are you positive?
Like 1,000,000%.
I swear to God, Austin. If I go to No Frills,
who's your bank? TD?
CIBC.
Me too. And it works all the time. Debit Visa. Visa just lets me shop online.
I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna throw myself through a window because I'm pretty sure I tried using my debit card once and they were like, no.
Speaking of throwing yourself out a window,
yes.
Remember that beer pong game we had 2 nights ago?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, okay, so he made the same kind of threat. He was going to throw himself out the window.
And then I won.
And then he won. Yeah, it was you and Ace versus Shadeen.
You and Shadeen.
And myself.
Yeah.
And, we got pretty cocky, Shadeen and I. She was drinking for both of us.
You guys really, like...
We got you 2 cups.
Yeah,
you guys had, like, 4 on our side.
Yeah.
And they got the explosion, and I've never seen Jordan that
excited.
He was on the floor, and I thought he was like crying of tears of like celebratory.
I was.
Were you?
It was a great bonding moment between me and my roommate Ace.
I thought you were gonna say you and the floor because you were.
I mean, I was bonded to the floor temporarily, so there's
you turned on Siri.
Oh no, I just wanted to see.
Play
what time
there's
it was.
not. I just. Oh, okay, stop.
I just wanted to see what time it was. My phone is dead.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it is. Sad. So I can't see people commenting. I'm very sorry.
Let's.
If any of you, like anyone who's listening, knows me personally, they know that my phone is in a constant state of dying. Isn't it? All the time?
It is.
I'm always like, my phone's dying. My phone is always plugged in, is always charging. What? Everywhere. What?
I'm so sorry, but I went to search Jordan Payne on Facebook. Just to like see if I could just see your thing. There's a Jordan Payne haters group. It's not for you though, but like
I have a haters group.
It's not you though. It's like
I
don't know who these guys are.
That's disappointing.
Jordan Stanley Payne. That's
not me. I got really excited there for a second. I'm like, people went through the effort to make a group.
Like, listen to this. Hey, did y'all hear? Jordan Payne says he's leaving Montana. Where does he think he's going?
Like to Lethbridge, Alberta, bitch. That's where I'm at. That is so funny, but also terrible. And bullying is bad. Don't do that. But if I found a haters group about me, I'd be like,
oh, and that was under groups. I was like, why isn't Jordan coming up?
That is honestly like I don't know how to describe it. It's just like
hurtful. It's sad.
No, it's the best feeling.
It's funny.
Because people put in that effort to like. That is a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Hating people is a lot of energy. And there's a lot of misused, useless energy to hate someone. And you know what? If someone wants to make a group about me that they hate me, then, that's good.
Yep.
So,
we're all good.
Okay,
well, I'll make a haters
page. He's going to Montana. He's leaving Montana. Where does he think he's going? I want to know now. I want to know.
Have you ever Googled yourself then?
I have.
Yeah, I have. Anything good come up?
It's usually either a golf player or a basketball player, but never me. It's usually like the thing is, Jordan Payne is a very popular name.
Yeah.
So I don't get many hits. Also, when I enter my drag name, Sophie Wright, there's like an actress or some other people named Sophie Wright. So yeah. What about yourself? I don't know.
I just
look
did
up Austin Hilarowicz. There's an Are you on IMBD? Oh, it's party time. You're on IMBD. Oh, you did.
I didn't do this. No, I did not. Nope.
Oh my God.
A good friend, or we're just friends, and I suppose, because he doesn't talk to me. Griffin Cork
Oh,
yeah, if he's listening. This isn't shade,
shady.
man. This is just, he was in charge, or he always is in charge of IMDb credentials for if he works on a film. And so I assume that, yeah, he threw my
your
name
up there on IMDb.
Because the first thing that comes up is IMDb, and that's...
wow.
How do I feel about that? Anyways, cashier, University of Lethbridge Bookstore. That was a time. Then it shows my Twitter that I don't use.
Why is it? Why
it's
are
my
you?
link.
Oh, you're linked. Do you have a link? You are 43 years old.
I tried it.
You are 43 years old. You have a LinkedIn. That's great.
And you know, then when I go on images, there's like 4 pictures of me, which is great.
Okay.
Yeah. And then it gets into some weird...
And then there's a woman.
Yeah. That's my cousin.
Look at this. No, actually?
Yeah, that's my cousin. Working.
Who's that? Is that your dad?
No.
That is so funny.
Yeah, there's some...
There's some
oh, yeah, look at that!
Oh my god, look, there's Brent.
Oh my gosh.
What? Okay,
this is spooky. If Brent Clark, if you're listening, buddy.
Clark, there's Brayden. There's a picture of the time we did The Tempest.
Oh, how is that?
No. Okay, no. We have to save that. We have to bring on Madeline.
Yes.
Madeline, if you're listening, and we're gonna talk some...
The three of us were like the three amigos during... We've done Shakes from the Park here in Lethbridge.
2 years.
2 years. The first time we did... The Comedy of Errors.
Written...
Western style.
Yeah. It was adapted by Kate Connolly and...
Ron
Chambers. Why did you say his name?
Because Ron Chambers is like a legend in some weird ways.
Yes.
Ron, if you're listening, because I know you're back, yeah, this is just a hi to you. But no, we did Comedy of Errors, and it was really good.
Yeah, and then we did The Tempest, which was adapted by... We're going to talk about that. That'll be next week. We'll get Madeline on here. We'll talk about the Tempest
in space.
In space.
Star Trek.
Oh, and there's Griffin Cork.
Oh, yeah.
And there's Emily Shane.
This is weird.
And there's Sarah Carr.
Siobhan Coogan. Ray. Daniel Perryman. This is just...
This is a trip through memory lane. Oh, there's Madeline and Austin making out on a couch.
Oh, yes, yeah.
That was definitely...
I got really heated there. I was like,
you were like, what?
Who's watching?
Me, from your window. I'm just like... that's me blackmailing you later.
It's Dutch
Loki,
you know, because they know that I'm...
Of course, they know that you're a massive
fan,
Marvel nerd.
Marvel nerd.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's DC. I was like...
No, I'm excited to see it.
You're excited for
you know, Jason Momoa, you know.
Momoa. Yeah.
You know, like a mimosa.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Mimosa? Oh, yes.
Anyways.
I'm excited.
Yeah, so you Google me, nothing fantastic on images. Before, you know what it used to be?
What?
Tombstones. A lot of tombstones.
Tombstones? Here lies Austin Hilarowicz.
Yeah, it was weird.
He's a...
See for a sec, I don't know. Yeah, and now it's like some nice pictures of...
people just like calling you dead, hey?
Look at Duchess, Empress. That's weird. And whoever these freaks are.
That's funny.
But, okay,
what a time. Googling yourself is such a strange... I want to Google me now because, like, that actually... No, I don't want to... I don't know how to work on my phone. I'm sorry. I don't... I'm a filthy pleb. I don't know how to iPhone. I don't know how to Apple.
Oh, I don't even know how to spell your name. I'll let you click go because that's the moment of truth.
All right. Luxury wedding planner in Dallas, Texas.
So you go from Montana. You went to Dallas, Texas.
Where did Jordan Payne go?
He went to Dallas, Texas.
Ain't that just the way?
Right? Yeah.
Images. I want images. I don't... Yeah, see? Rugby players.
Keep going.
Basketball players. And someone was...
Oh my God.
Louis Jordan Payne was on the most wanted list. There's a woman.
Yeah.
There's...
That's so sad, Jordan.
Yeah, you see? I'm not... I've been scrolling for almost a minute now, and no, not me. No. I wonder if I enter my full name, then that'll happen.
Jordan, what's your middle name? Douglas? No.
I'm sorry. How long have you known me for?
Long time.
It's not Douglas, and I'm not going to share it with you because that is private information. And I don't want you random... See, and even when I enter my full name, there are other people that have that name. Oh, no, they're just really reaching now. Donald M. Payne Jr., Liam Payne. Oh, I get that all the time. Are you related to Liam Payne? No. Probably not. No, see, this is depressing. We haven't even gotten to a picture of me. We'll never get to a picture of me. But you... type in your name and it's...
Apparently, yeah, some stuff.
Yeah, some stuff. You had, like, the whole page with your face. I'm not bitter.
That just shows how much I put on the internet, which I shouldn't.
That's true. My footprint on the internet has decreased a lot. I used to be on Twitter a lot.
Yeah.
Did you ever follow me on Twitter?
Yep.
While I was I was just like posting on Twitter all the time.
I think so. Yeah. I was at the like tail end of your little time.
Yeah, and then I just kind of gave up on that.
Yeah.
And then I used to be on Facebook all the time, but now I'm just like, I just use it for memories and things.
That's me for the Instagram, but I'm always on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm always on Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram's a good place to be.
Yeah. Talking of Instagram, where can we find you on Instagram,
Oh, yes. For those that are joining us for today, I don't know what I'm saying, but anyways, it's Timely Noir, and...
can you spell that for people who can't spell? Which is me. Because I don't know, Timely.
Yeah, and I butchered it the first time. It's TIMELYNOIR, all lowercase, no spaces, no hashtags, or no underscores.
No underscores, no periods.
You'll see a quarter of my face and some pictures. My newest picture is me embracing my curly hair.
Yes, which you are hiding
right
under your
hat.
No,
curly.
it's not.
It's
No,
like,
put the hat back on, please.
Yeah, see, exactly. I agree.
For anyone who's listening at home, Austin has incredibly curly hair.
When I don't do anything to it.
Yes. Like mine.
Yeah.
I did nothing to my hair today. It's just
pretty swept.
It is swept.
It's swept.
It is very, very swept.
Yeah,
because last night I was doing a show.
Yes.
So that was fun. Shout out to anyone who was at the Club Didi Christmas special last night.
I wanted to go.
It was so much fun.
Sophie Wright looked flawless.
Thank you. Where the hell were you, Austin?
I was at home watching a really bad movie called The Meg with Sarah Kerr. Sarah, if you're listening. The Meg.
The Meg.
Like the Megalodon, the shark movie with Jason Statham.
Oh,
it was so bad.
Like the one with he's like in the poster, the mouth is like half of, and it's like that's not actually how big it is.
Yeah,
that one.
It was so bad.
I don't know what you're expecting, man. It's like
I don't know.
21st
No,
century.
Sarah was like, let's watch a shark movie. I'm like, okay, because she hadn't seen The Meg, but she wanted to. Now, for those that don't know Sarah, she's a huge shark fanatic.
Yes.
And
shout out to Sarah Kerr.
Yes.
In our acting 2 class.
Yeah.
She is obsessed
with sharks.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we were watching it, and she has the best commentary because things would happen in the movie, and she's like, that wouldn't actually happen. Sharks aren't like that.
I knew it. I knew she would do that.
I was laughing so hard. It was pretty great.
She's like, actually, that's not how they would swim.
Yeah, we were lying there and just like enjoying this movie, and it was bad. It was just bad.
Yeah.
And I get roasted all the time because people are like, "Oh, Austin likes every single movie," because I always post on Facebook that I watched this movie and it's great. And everybody has this misconception that, or this conception, not misconception, this conception that I love everything. But I don't.
Just most things.
Just most things.
But the things you post about are usually kind of like Marvel, and you love Marvel, so it's kind of accurate.
Or like, did I post about Call Me By Your Name? I don't think I did.
No.
That movie is just way too good to post about.
Have
you seen it? Have we watched
it?
No,
we haven't watched it.
For those who have seen Call Me By Your Name, you agree with me, it's probably fantastic. For those who haven't, watch it.
Yeah.
It's Timothée Chalamet's rising Hollywood appeal. Now he's doing more things, which is great.
Very nice.
Yes. So do you have any burning questions or anything that you want to talk about?
For the last couple of minutes of our show.
Oh my gosh, it's
been an hour.
What?
We're almost at the tail end of our show. Thanks for everyone who's been sticking around. We talked about horoscopes for a hot
second there.
Yeah,
you know what? We did oracle cards. We talked about this app.
Yeah.
Again, it's called CoStar. If
CoStar.
you have an iOS device, download it. If you don't, use the internet or the website.
If you don't, you are shit out of luck.
Yeah.
If you
want to hear about your fate and how you're going to die, I mean, horoscopes don't tell you that, but that's what I thought they were
I feel like tarot cards and oracle cards could tell you when something is bad, though. When something is like coming around the corner, like I had a family member who was into tarot cards.
Yeah.
They read their tarot cards, and then 2 weeks later they were in the hospital.
Oh my god!
And then like 2 weeks later they passed away.
Thank God that was a good reading for me.
Yeah. They don't mess around.
Oh.
Like it's some serious stuff.
Yeah.
So, if you have any questions, if you have any topics you want us to tackle or talk about, or if you just want us to keep rambling about random things, DM us on Instagram, message us on Facebook. I'll try and see the requests. And yeah, thanks so much for listening, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you, Austin. Thank you to our producer, Jesse. Thanks so much for keeping us around. And we will see you next week. Either at 6:30 or 7. Wait.
I won't be on the show.
What's next week?
The 23rd. I go home.
Oh, you go home.
In the morning, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, so I'm going to have to find someone to replace you. That'll be easy. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. It won't be easy. Austin, and that's where Austin leaves. Oh my goodness.
Love you. Goodbye, everybody.
Yeah, you won't see Austin next week, but you'll see me and a host.
We'll get Brandon Clark. He's a swell of a time. Swell of a time. I don't know.
Swell of a time.
It's a good time.